Bhagavad Gītā. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gītā. Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Hariya Kamala Viharini.
Sundara Supunite. Om Jaya Bhagavad Gītā.
Now we next proceed to the next speaker, Dr. Aniko Kotroczo from Hungary. Are you present?
I just got the message. Yeah,
Oh,
okay. Yeah, please continue.
Okay.
Also from Hungary. I am the Hungarian Chapter, Siva, Shakti, Sadhana, Kendra, Hindu Trust, and the Sarasvati Foundation. And first of all, I would like to wish a happy Gītā Jayanti. And otherwise, I have a little message what I want to read for all of you. The teachings by Lord Krishna helped change Arjuna's perspective of life and thus his life path. While the Gītā is many centuries old, the logic and knowledge inherent in its every word makes it a timeless guide. Understanding the ageless guiding principles of the Bhagavad Gītā can help us gain a deep insight into the hows and the whys of our life. For example, what is Dharma? Each and every one of us is born with this sacred duty that we must fulfill during this lifetime. For Arjuna, it was the duty of being a warrior at the time of war. Sacred duty refers to the moral order that sustains the cosmos, society, and the individual. We can all use this idea to help us cope with our responsibilities in life and see them not as burdens, but as our sacred duties. Krishna says, "Look at your own duty, do not tremble before it. Your own duty done imperfectly is better than another man's done well." When we see things in this light, they can inspire us to fulfill our responsibilities with honor and to stop asking the question, why me? Otherwise, I think one of the best lessons from Bhagavad Gītā is identity, recognize and accept equality in life. Life will guide any person towards achieving the knowledge. After facing many challenges in life, you tend to see all living and non-living beings as equal. Let it be any circumstance, the feeling of suffering and joy will mean the same. And you realize the bodies are different, but the soul is one. And that is the ultimate truth. This is very important. Otherwise, the disciplined action in the Gītā, yoga is defined as a discipline. It is the path of disciplined action. In the epic scene, Arjuna stops in the middle of the battlefield, forfeiting his sacred duty. Then Krishna comes along and demands him to take action. We can all relate to Arjuna in this history. In difficult times we stop, paralyzed with fear and doubt. The lesson here is to never stop turning the wheel set in motion, because when we do, we waste our lives and bring our growth and to a standstill. The disciplined man attains perfect peace. The undisciplined man is in bondage, Krishna says. Otherwise, what Gītā teach us is about the self-knowledge. Krishna speaks a lot about self-mystery, and that without it we are like an enemy at war. Why do we all practice yoga? For many, it is to be in shape, and that's okay. But the spiritual purpose of physical practice is so the spine is strong enough to maintain healthy alignment in meditation for numerous hours. So yoga is really the journey of self-realization. So never the ignorant doubt in your heart with the sword of self-knowledge, Arjuna. Observe your discipline arise, Krishna says. So everything in life is fleeting, right? The Bhagavad Gītā says, no, there is one thing that is unchanging, and that is the self, our true essence. That is why the answers do not lay in the external world, they lay within us. Lord Krishna tells us that we must part the clouds of ignorance with self-knowledge. Our knowledge is obscured by our desires. We think material things and the titles we can hold sustain us, but in truth, we are all fleeting. Krishna asks Arjuna to look inside himself, to not to be attached to the consequences, but to fight this war, because it is his duty on this earth. And finally, which is a very important message, a man makes his life based on his beliefs. Our thoughts define our life, we know all. If you think to be happy even in times of failure, you will be happy. If you let revenge take over the mind, even in time of success, you harbor negative impressions. These are but two examples. Superstition, revenge, anger, insults are some negative impressions. They prevent us from becoming a human being. The Bhagavad Gītā is a vast book, but it is vital to learn it under the guidance of a master. In this materialistic world, you are prone to negative feelings. It may be either because of your actions or others. But when you become the master of your own mind, you will never again feel the agony of pain or sorrow. According to ancient texts, a human's birth is to achieve the highest potential. In every religion, sacred texts show the followers the divine path. The lessons in Bhagavad Gītā gives us practical impressions of human principles. So let us read and make our life meaningful. And this is my message for all of us, all of you, and wishing you happy Gītā Jayanti one more time from Hungary. Hari Om.
Yes, very nice presentation, Dr. Annika. As you have very nicely discussed many points involving the problems of life. Every day we are coming across many problems of life in this competitive world, in this materialistic world. So as the materialistic world is full of problems, each and every step there is a problem. You have tried to solve all those problems, looking at the teachings of Bhagavad Gītā, very nicely thought-provoking and interpreting each line of the teachings, what Lord Krishna has told Arjuna, and for the whole of the universe, which is being studied and realized now by every one of us. Actually, anger, hatred, jealousy, killing, then stealing, all these are negative qualities of each one of us. So if these are removed, the negativity is removed. And how this is removed, you have justified in your experience and speech that the knowledge is important to remove all these. These are superficial. The body is superficial. The outside world is materialistic. It is superficial. But the real knowledge is the truth, that is beyond ego, beyond body, which is called soul, the knowledge of soul, the philosophy of soul, and the knowledge. That is the supreme knowledge. We have to devote our life, entire life, for realization of this. And automatically the negative feelings will be removed. Thank you very much for this nice session. So now we will go to the next speaker from Australia, Mr. Nicole Gayatri, Trisi. Nicole and Gayatri Trisi, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay. Yep.
Haripada prema dana, apano